Hey, all I'm gonna say is Joe, the same way Carl said he won't forget is the same way the 49ers front office won't forget what Brandon Ayuk is doing because he's definitely on a worldwide tour saying, "Hey, y'all gonna pay me." So the first things first. Oh, I said Brandon Ayuk. Why are you showing Commanders film? Hey Joe. San Francisco. Let's just do this right now, man. San Francisco 49ers wide receiver is making a public statement by saying, "Look, I want my money and I want it now." And he's doing all the right things, some people would say, but some people are also like, "Hey, why are you bringing Jayden Daniels in the mix of this?" So, guys, do we like or dislike the way Brandon Ayuk is using Jayden Daniels for these contract talks? And we have a 49ers fan here. I don't just hey, look at that. Oh, that was a good route. You got
Look
some
at
Eagles content. Why is it mixed in like this? Like,
okay,
hey,
okay. Don't look at what up? Woo!
all right, come on now. I want to start. We're gonna start with you, Joe.
Okay. Yeah, that look nice. You gonna start with me? Okay, Brian, you okay. Let's go! I can see it now. So look, is it good with Jayden Daniels?
See your
Listen, man.
dreams.
If I'm Jayden Daniels, if I'm like a Brian Mitchell, somebody like that, a veteran piece that's on the outside looking in, or probably in the inside of the organization also, I would be like, y'all, hey, chill, leave my rookie alone, let him focus. But the type of dude my guy is, he a straight dog. This ain't affecting Jayden Daniels. You think I'm tripping off this? You think I'm like, you know what, BR, you need to stop. No, keep doing it. Because he's going to be a commander anyway. Might not be this year, might not be next year, but eventually they will be teammates because they y'all like kind of best friends. So Tomo and Dave, no, I don't think this is hurting Jayden Daniels. I don't think this is a big deal for real because of the type of QB he is. He the type of guy that's not going to fold under pressure. He wants the pressure on him. He wants that. So, I mean, next time, take on the FedEx field. No, we gotta get a new field. Take on the RFK, because that's where we're gonna go next. But give him a tour, take him down South Beach. You can take him down around Alabama Avenue with some people I know live at and let them know, like, hey, say your goodbyes right now. But go ahead, Dave.
First of all, I'm now on Alabama Avenue, so let's get that right. Let's get that right.
Now I couldn't tell when you actually were, Dave.
I'm not about to tell her what I'm actually at either. I'm letting her know I'm not Alabama Avenue.
I just hope you don't. The first place you bring somebody that you're trying to bring your team to Southeast. Like, why would you do that, Joe?
Joe trying to make sure he don't come to Washington.
He didn't want to take him to the club or nothing. You wanted to take him straight to Southeast. Like, you want
exactly. You ain't want to take him to stadium or nothing like that. Like, come on, man. You got all these other places in DC, and you talk about Southeast.
Drake might be there at stadium.
I mean, long as Quavo in the main there.
Still tipping.
Not Quavo.
Yeah, I don't know. Drake might be only tipping in Toronto. I don't know if he's gonna come to the States anytime soon. So do I think this is hurting Jayden Daniels? No, I don't think this is hurting Jayden Daniels. I think this is hurting BA. I think this is hurting him when it comes to how he's going to be viewed as far as 49er fans are going to view him. 49er fans don't like what he's doing because even if you look at the Debo situation, it wasn't like this. It wasn't as broad street. It wasn't so out in the open like this. Debo wasn't talking about the teams that he would likely play for. He didn't mention the Jets, even though the Jets were in the conversation for that. He didn't talk about any other teams that was in the conversation. But Brandon Aiyuk decides to go to the Pivot podcast with his best friend, Jayden Daniels, and starts to talk about, I want to be in San Francisco, but if I don't, then I got a quarterback right there, I grew up with my twin, that's how they do it. So he was talking about, Jayden Daniels. Then he also brought up Pittsburgh. So, because Pittsburgh was in the conversation at first. They were the first ones to reach out for a trade that got rejected immediately because we want Brandon Aiyuk in San Francisco. The reason why I say, but that's the reason why I say it hurts him because the fans are not going to view him the same. The fans love him. They love his play on the field, his effort, and everything like that. But now they're starting to see how he is off the field. And that is kind of like it's putting a stain on how the fans feel about Brandon Aiyuk as a locker room guy. Like, is he really putting it all Is he putting himself before the team? Those are the questions that a lot of people are going to start asking now. Now, me personally, hey, whatever you got to do to get your contract, do whatever you got to do to get your contract because you deserve it. I think the only thing where it kind of messes him up is, well, not even him, but what messes up the team as far as them when it comes to this contract negotiations is when it came up for his contract, they should have given him his contract immediately. They shouldn't have waited when Amon-Ra St. Brown got his contract. They should have given him his contract. They should have gave him his contract first because he was in agreement with the contract at that time, which is $25.7 million a year, what they was going to give him. And the only reason why he didn't agree with it is because Amon-Ra St. Brown got $28 million. So he was like, nah. And if you look at his production, he was one of the top 5 receivers in yards last year. I think he had the most yards after catch last year. He was balling, and he only had 72, 77 catches last year, and he had 13, almost 1,400 yards last year, with 9 touchdowns. So he balled out. He had his best year, and if you look at what he's done since he's been in San Francisco, he's grown every single year. So the year before, there was his first 1,000-yard season, and this year he had almost 1,400 yards. So, but the only thing is with San Francisco's offense, the wide receivers aren't going to be used that much. I think the most catches he'll get in the season is maybe 85. If you really look at how the 49ers offense is played, even with Brock Purdy as his quarterback, we just don't throw the ball that often because we still have a dynamic running back in Christian McCaffrey. And we still have Debo. Debo is a threat when it comes to running as well. We still got Elijah Mitchell. This is a West Coast offense. West Coast offense, you don't get that many takes as how it is before. It's just not how it was when we had Joe Montana and when we had Steve Young, where Jerry Rice and T.O. can get those seasons. And then people forget, T.O. only had one 100 catch season, and that was in San Francisco. He hasn't had that in anywhere else, not in Dallas, not in Philly, not Buffalo, not Cincinnati, nowhere. It only happened in San Francisco. So
shout out to Jason.
It's not that many pills to go around for Brandon Aiyuk. So I want him in San Francisco. Everybody wants him in San Francisco. It's just that this right here it's going to put a stain on how the fans and maybe even the front office feel about him as a locker room guy, just because of how he's handling the situation.
Hold on, I gotta pick something up right quick. It's crazy. Oh man. My phone picking my friends up because that's what's going on right now. Jayden said, hey, wherever my friend go, I want to go. But he in DC and he in SF. But then y'all GM just go over there? Ooh. GM just went over there. So he's like, I know he would have paid me or he would have been fighting for me to get my assistant. There we go. So the assistant would have been upstairs saying, hey man, I'm just saying, I know we're going to talk about this in the next blog, but sometimes you might want to listen to your assistant GMs before they go somewhere. He like, hey, y'all might want to pay this guy because what Dave said, and I'm looking at it right now, something about when the targets go up and maybe just adjust a little bit, but over 100 targets, BA is that guy. 1,000 yards back to back. I mean, you're getting touchdowns. We seen the highlights. I mean, the way Joe cropped it up, it looked like Jayden Daniels was throwing the BA, but again, one was in training camp, but one was in
actually on the field. Exactly.
Yeah. Like you should have found a few little BA training camp moments, Joe, and just cropped them like that. That would have been perfect.
What he should have did was went back to when they both played Arizona State. That's what he should have did.
That too. I should have did that. You're right. Yeah, I want to see how Daniels look right now, though. My bad, Tom. Go ahead.
Yeah. So the only reason I thought about this topic is because being in the DC area, you got football talk, sports talk, and I heard Fred Smoot bring it up, and Fred Smoot. Joe, you know Fred Smoot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Just want to make sure because he was like, I feel like he weaponizing his relationship with our quarterback, and basically like, I'm not mad at it because it's a smart decision. If you think about it, the Dallas Cowboys do this with all of their players when it's time to pay them. When it's time to pay Dez Bryant, they was talking about some mythical tape that came out where you supposed to have been beating on somebody in a parking lot. Never came out. When Michael Parsons is talking about getting a contract, they start talking about it's people in the facility that feel like Michael Parsons don't need to be here anymore. They want to get rid of him. They can't say too much bad about CD because we haven't heard anything about him. I mean, they brought up Dak's situation with the sexual case that he beat. They brought that up out of nowhere. So again, teams do this all the time when it's time to pay somebody. I think Brandon Aiyuk is taking the opposite route and saying, I have a quarterback that I know. We are very close. I'm going to start vlogging because everybody doing content creation. So why not try to manipulate the situation a little bit? Hey, I know y'all want me to play on this 14M contract, but I need a little bit more. Y'all paid everybody else around here. I'm a part of that same offense. Again, I know the show come out tomorrow, receivers. I know y'all want to talk about the tight end Kittle and y'all want to talk about Debo, but again, I'm a part of that big three. Well, we can say big four now because Christian McCaffrey, and now he on the cover of Madden. So again, you need a solid receiver to back up what you got going on over there. I ain't mad at it. Keep doing your thing. Hopefully you get your money. If you don't get your money, you just play out the contract and then you leave. Or they try to franchise tag you because you know the NFL with their franchise tagging rules. But I ain't mad at what he's doing. The opposite side of it, I feel like Jayden Daniels may need to say something because I don't know how people will feel in his locker room. They're like, hey, bro, what's up with all this wide receiver trying to come over here? Like, we ain't got weapons. Like, Scary Terry ain't over here. Like, it could start some stuff in that locker room, too. If he don't start addressing some of these, he's like, he having fun with it. But again, we ain't no slouches in DC.
Yeah, I don't think that would be the case, though, because more than likely, he's trying to pair with, he's trying to have two good receivers. That's what I'm thinking when it comes to Jayden Daniels. He wants to have two good receivers, and maybe if what you're saying is right, maybe Terry McLaurin might be in that deal to get BA to San Francisco. I mean, to get BA to Washington. So
Or Dotson.
Hold on, whoa.
Look, yeah, turn the tables, Dave. DJ Dowdy in the building.
That's what I'm saying. Look, we're talking about how great Brandon Aiyuk is as a
smile got a little,
and that he's a number one receiver, correct?
Listen, bro, let me stop you.
Everyone has said that, correct?
Listen,
even in the chat, only one person has said that he's not a number one receiver. He's not even on the show. So.
I want to stop you right there. But Brandon Aiyuk has never been a number one receiver on the Suns. But look, last year he kind of was though. Listen, bro. First, let me say this: 49ers fans that Dave's talking about. Why y'all tripping? All Brandon, when you said putting himself before the team, are you serious? That man got a signed contract? Is he? No, he's not. He's a self-employed person, independent contractor in the NFL, and he's going to do what he's got to do to get his money. This is how the game works. Kyler Murray did the same thing. Debo did the same thing. Not to this extreme. Like the next person got to take it up a notch. And like Tomo said, his best friend for real is in the NFL, and he's a quarterback. Like, use your leverage. And receivers, we ain't tripping, Tomo. We want to get better. You think the Texans were tripping when Stephon Diggs came over there? They were like, no, we need you. Come on.
CJ Stroud ain't going on a world tour with Stephon Diggs.
Okay, that's his man, though. That's his man. Like, if we can get BR, man, go ahead. Go, do your thing, JD. Do your thing. I don't think nobody be jealous, and they are. Get out of here. And Terry McLaurin is not getting traded. Come on now.
Hey, all I'm saying is I know what John Lynch is going to think. He's going to ask for Terry McLaurin in that deal.
That's a good swap.
But tell John Lynch to go with that Jack Daniels because he's tripping. All right, he not getting Terry McLaurin. Now look, Adam Peters.
I know how the negotiations are going to go.
I'm just letting you know something. Adam Peters, check. McCaffrey, ain't C-Mac, but it's Luke, check. You know who next, right?
Oh my God. What in the team moves going on here, man?
Okay. Dan Quinn, check. We still on y'all players. Look, we got the good regular season team mixed with the good playoff team. We just need a Super Bowl winner because we can't get that from y'all.
You know what that means, Tomo?
He ain't take a shot at both of them.
Hold on.
He ain't just do that though.
Hold on. He ain't seen the Super Bowl in forever, so he got nothing. He got nothing to say. He got nothing to say.
They can't even win when they get there.
He ain't have a playoff win since Joe Gibbs was there, so he can't say nothing right now.
The first time,
exactly. So,
oh man,
look. What another thing I'll say is this. Oh, I was about to make a little joke. So you know what? He got someone from the Cowboys, someone from the Niners. All he needs is an Eagle. So they might try to get AJ Brown.
Bro, we trying to win, not losing Super Bowl. We need a chief. You know what? We got Wiley on the offensive line. He from the Chiefs. He beat the Eagles.
Might go get Devontae Smith. I don't know. Might be something.
He just had a contract. We need.
No. They're gonna get the top 3 tight end. Dallas got it. That's what they're gonna go get.
You're right.
Top 3 tight end.
There you go. There
We
you
got
go.
Zach Ertz. We already got Zach
Oh
Ertz.
my god, they did. They definitely do. They
Oh.
did. I forgot all about it. You know what? Never
But
mind.
he
They
was
good.
he was with the Cardinals last year though. So he don't.
No,
he
he
don't
won.
really-
Did he win with the Eagles?
Yeah,
Was he
was
there?
on that. He was on that
Yeah.
Super Bowl thing.
he did.
Yeah.
He was on the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Hey, Kevin said, "Why these garbage?" You right, he is though. But we got Zach Ertz though. We got the whole NFC. I got the whole NFC
They got somebody from the Giants.
to the Giants.
Y'all might as well. Y'all went to
No need
Costco.
to.
Y'all went Costco shopping with the NFC East, man. Y'all just said,
We're not trying to go backwards, Tomo.
hey, sometimes when players leave a bad situation, they get a little bit better. AJ Brown with the Titans. I mean, he showed out a little bit when he got to the Eagles.
Titans were winning though. They were number one seed with AJ Brown.
I mean, but he went to the Super Bowl. He wasn't going to the Super Bowl with the Titans.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And then the next year, y'all talking about best friends playing on the same team. You don't want to see BA yelling at Jayden Daniels.
Man, we had Nick Gates from the
Can't run
Giants
the
last
route.
year. Get him out of here.
Yeah, y'all had Giants offensive linemen too. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's where you don't get from the Giants. You don't get offensive linemen.
Well, I mean, you're right. You don't want offensive linemen. You may want a wide receiver from the Giants, or you may want a running back from the Giants because they don't know what to do with talent. They let Odell go. They had a full discussion that popped up, and we're gonna play it here. But we got to talk about some more NFC East football talk, man.